All right, guys, we are headed west. They say head west, young man, so we are. We're on our way to San Juan Mountains near Monticello. I drew a tag this year. We're gonna have a blast up there doing training for about 2 months now. We've been running and getting in shape, making sure that we give ourselves every opportunity to make this happen. So we're about 8 hours out right now. We just went through Amarillo, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired and I'm getting bored pretty easy. I just got off a flight from Africa 3 days ago, so that was a 15-hour flight for me. So Brandon's my wingman. He's gonna be behind the camera doing most of the work too, so wish us luck, but I'll keep y'all updated, and hopefully on the next video we'll have some footage for you, and we're holding a rack, so let you know. All right, guys, this is day 2 of scouting. We found some pretty good bucks. We got them located. We were hiking the rest of the stuff in. We got here a little late than what I wanted to get here, but I want to get that last nap in. Like Brandon said, we shut the door at the hotel, leaving luxury. So we're back here now for next, hopefully sooner, but next 14 days for sure. So, but here we go. We are trying to get to that rock pile right there, walk barely over into this woodline here, and that's our tent. So here we go. Gonna walk through the trail right here first, and about 1.5 miles in. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. See him? Alrighty, we finally got camp set up, but it is raining right now, so we're just kind of tucked in our tents, waiting for this little storm to pass, and then we're going to do a little scouting on the next bowl over, the place that we haven't been yet to scout. Hopefully there's some shooters in there, give us multiple options depending on the wind, depending on all that kind of good stuff. So here we go. Wish us luck. Hopefully the storm passes over pretty quick. Down in the quickies right here. Some up here inside this ridge. There's 2 spikes and two cows. There's nothing to go playing with them. We're still about 400 yards out from where we need to be for the mule deer, but it's always fun coming across elk.
Well, storm's finally passed and wind's still up quite a bit, but that was a fail. That was a miserable fail. We wanted to get back here where a lot of people didn't even think about going. Well, we went, and the whole bowl was just a big old rock bowl. There was no sage, no berries, no nothing. Just a big old rock pit, basically is all it was. But we walked up on some elk that was on the north side of the mountain. That was pretty cool. We're tired. We hiked in this morning, about 2.5 miles to camp, set up camp, and then we walked another 2.5 miles just now. Now we gotta walk 2.5 miles back. But we're resting right now. A little tired from yesterday and today, but I think we'll make it work. We'll get back on these animals. Like I said, the wind's real high right now, so we either bed it down or they'll come out and play eventually. We just gotta keep searching, keep looking. Opening day's tomorrow. We do have some bucks that we potentially could go after, but we know the bucks are easy to get to, so we want to find some bucks that nobody else is going to chase after and waste our time. But that was a fail. So we'll check back in with y'all, and hopefully next time you're seeing this, we're looking at animals. All right, day one. All right, we're off to a rough start. We left some stuff in the truck that we probably shouldn't have left. Didn't realize it's going to get down into the low 40s, but slept decent. Not great, but slept in a little bit. Sun's just now starting to peak. We're going to drop off this little canyon right here, go off in this little canyon right here. There's been some bucks hanging off in this little bowl right here, so we're going to slip in there. The wind's up really high right now. If we can't just bear it, we're gonna have to pack up, walk our butts back to the truck, get our warm clothes, hike back up here and get a mid-morning. So it's a full moon, so it might even work out better. So, but here we go. Hopefully it's a good one. Alrighty, right off the rip, we spotted a deer. Wasn't a shooter, so we didn't pursue him. We come over here on this little lookout place, and then we stuck down in this bowl, and then we ended up on a big old bachelor. But there's 2 shooters in it. We thought they would work their way at the bottom of the base, but they didn't. They come up to shoot on us. Didn't know it. I don't think we spooked them, but they're definitely moving away from us about 400 yards. So we're gonna try to get up here in these quakies, make our way down, see if we can't cut them off, and see if we can't have a buck on the ground. So I'll keep you updated. All right, guys, it's day 2. Here we go. We got a lot better sleep last night. The weather actually cooperated last night, so we actually got some really good sleep. We're well rested. Yesterday kind of went downhill, and we trash canned that one, but we found some deer. They're feeding out towards these flats. Hopefully we'll cut them off this morning, and we're gonna go out this peak and see what we can do. But hopefully we'll have a deer down here pretty soon. All right, well, I'm gassed. We just, me and Brandon just put a stock on that. 2 really good bucks, both really good deer. I would have shot either one of them, but hey, I got close to that 3-point. He got into some brush that was just tall and nasty. The wind was terrible. It was coming directly out of the east, blowing right to him, right over my back. I tried to get to the far left of him. Hopefully he'll come out to the far left out of the brush, and he'd be like 50 yards. If so, it'd have been a perfect shot, but Brandon was behind me as a spotter. He radioed to me, said he couldn't see him no more, so I stood up. Next thing I know, he's at the bottom of the mountain, hauling ass to the left, heading for the quake using the shade. So we left him alone. I think every buck went in there, so they love this area that we're at right here. We're just gonna wait him out this evening. Campus about 1.5 miles away, so I want to conserve the energy that we have. So we put in the miles to find these bucks, but we're on them every day. It's just a matter of closing the gap. But yeah, hopefully they feed back the same way they fed into them. So, which I think they would, because the water's back on this side of the mountain. So it would only make sense unless they go all the way to the top and all the way back around. If that's the case, we'll be right back here in the morning. A little earlier this time, I guess, right at daybreak. We'll be set up, ready to rock. We got here 10 minutes of daylight and they're already on the side of this mountain. So I don't think it really mattered if we got here at 5. I think they're already here, feeding throughout the night and into the early morning. So, but it is what it is. We've been on them, so hopefully we can make it happen. All right, well, we went to our usual spot this morning and nothing but some elk and some younger bucks, a couple does. But Brandon moved up to the top, looked back up towards the mountain, and saw a bunch of them up there. It looked like a good buck when I came up. Couldn't really see him. His antlers were definitely shining in the sun, but he was a long ways away, so he's at the top of this right here behind me, above my hat. We're gonna have to climb like another 1,000 feet of elevation pretty quick, so hopefully we get it. So I don't know, we'll keep you updated, but it seems like the deer moved back up to the top. Instead of staying around that 8,500 mark, they're back up to about 10,000. So I don't know, we're out of breath. We just went about 1/2 mile in 15 minutes, so we're trying to hurry and get there. We'll keep you updated. Alrighty, well, Utah mountains is whooping our butt for sure, but it ain't just the mountains. We've caught word that some people are making very unethical shots at deer, 80+ yards. Said the kids never even shot over 30 before, and then supposedly a dad shot at like 130. So that makes perfect sense why we didn't see the bucks we've been after today. We went this morning thinking they'd be on the side of that hill. The wind was perfect. Brandon, my cameraman spotter, he went one way, I went the other way. Got on the radios. It would have worked out perfect if they did their same pattern, but knowing the information that we got, it makes perfect sense. But we're gonna kind of move spots this afternoon, do a little bit more long distance spotting, and see if we can't relocate where they went. So they went somewhere, but we know for sure they missed on the deer that we're going after. Yeah, so frustrating, but that's public land hunting for you. So we're either gonna try to get back on them. If they don't show up, then we're gonna have to get another game plan for the next couple days and see what we can't put together. But it rained midday today, so we took a nap while it rained. It's cooled off a lot. It was hot yesterday. Probably, I think it got in the 90s yesterday, so it was hot. We took another afternoon off. Went in town, washed our clothes, and kind of freshened up a little bit after being in the woods for 3 or 4 days. Actually 4 or 5 days. So we're back at it though. It's about a little after midday. We're gonna sit out there all afternoon and see what happens. So check back in. Alrighty, unfortunately we had to cut our filming short. We had an altercation with some locals there after that spot and stalk where Brandon spotted them up on the hill. There was a big controversy between us and them. We were in the area for the last 4 or 5 days. They just got there. They refused to back off the animals that we were after, and they made some unethical stuff. So we decided to pack up and head out before it got worse. So fortunately, hope y'all enjoyed this, but that's the risk we took hunting public land.